Hey everyone, it's Wendy Cranford. Today we're going to make this really cute quilted card. This card was requested, this style of quilted card was requested by a viewer. I'm going to zoom in so you can see it. One of my YouTube viewers. And I'm going to just do a fun Halloween style card. It's going to look a little different than this, the one that we're going to do. A lot of times when I do my cards, I put them together the first time and get a feel for how I like it, and then when I'm ready to actually make the card I want, I usually improvise and change it a little to fit what I'm going to like better. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to need are your little 1/2-inch strips. So these are just, I'm sorry about my lighting, it's not very great tonight. I got kind of a new camera set up, so I'm still learning how to get my lighting just right. Anyhow, you're going to need strips of paper. I'm using the Howl's Tooth and Scaring Bone paper from the holiday catalog. I'm also going to be giving away a sample of this paper as blog candy to this video. So you're going to want to go ahead and leave a comment on this video and on my blog. Here's another piece. And then there's this piece. I'm giving away a sampler pack 6x6, which is this size, one of each sheet, and they're double-sided. So the first thing you're going to need is you're going to need 4 strips of 4 colors, or 4 patterns, I should say. It really doesn't matter how long the strips are. These strips are 6 inches long. They need to be longer than 4 inches, and they are a 1/2 inch wide. Now I want to show you a little trick. When I was cutting my strips, this could totally be one of those things that everybody else knows, and I was just too much of a ding-dong to figure it out, and then all of a sudden it hit me. But this is my tabletop cutter, so I'm going to show you something. The 1-inch measurement starts right here. So here I was trying to figure out how far 1/2 inch was from here to here, doing my paper all crazy like this, using a ruler to measure 1/2 inch in, and then cutting. All of a sudden I realized I could just go like, I could cut this at like 6 inches. This is my 6-inch mark, right? And then if I just moved the paper down a 1/2 inch to the 5.5 inch mark and cut it, ta-da, I would be getting a 1/2 inch strip coming out the other end. And so I just kept doing that. I moved it down another 1/2 inch, chopped it, another 1/2 inch, chopped it, so you get the drift. That's how I got my 1/2 inch strips, because it was too hard for me to figure out the other way. So maybe everybody knows that, and I'm the only bonehead that couldn't get that figured out, but if you're a bonehead like me, I just helped you out. Got it all figured out. So I have all my strips ready to go over here. Okay, and then you're going to need a piece of 4x4 vanilla cardstock. This is very vanilla. And then I have a piece of 8.5 by 4.25 cardstock, and we're going to fold that one in half. To create a 4.25 by 4.25 card. Okay, so there we have that. I'm going to set that aside. Alright, for this bad boy, what I did is I lined it up on my grid paper. And at the halfway mark, I want to go, this is punched, sorry, this is a basic black, and it's 1.25 inch punch. I just used this punch to punch out a square. You need to use it as a diamond in the middle of this piece of paper. So you're going to do this to get this centered. Here's my midway mark, 2 inches this way, 2 inches this way. I lined it up like that, 2 inches this way, 2 inches this way, pulled it down, eyeballed it, lined it up there. Okay, and then I'm going to take Where's my Snell adhesive? Here it is. Alright, so I'm going to take my Snell adhesive and I want to stick this guy down right in the center. Now, I am not a perfectionist. That is not my style. I am not going to sit and measure it all out. If you want to sit and measure it all out, be my guest. I think people who do that are amazing and fantastic. I don't have the patience. It's just a Wendy thing. So, now you're going to take your snail and you're going to cover your Very Vanilla. Don't cover up your black square in the middle. Make sure you get your adhesive all the way to the edge of your Very Vanilla. Remember I told you guys I wasn't going to do Quilted Card series anymore? I'm still not. This is not part of the series. I'm just doing this card for fun because I got a customer request. Alright. Now I'm going to do my layering. So you're going to start with whichever one you want to start with first. Start with this guy. You're going to line the top of this piece of paper up with the top edge of this black square and lay it flush against the edge. Then you're going to use your next piece. Same thing. Line it up. Lay it down flush. Next piece. Line it up. Lay it down flush. Next piece. Line it up. Lay it down flush. I've got a little eensy beensy corner sticking off there. I don't care. I'm leaving it because my background's going to be black. So it's going to look kind of cool to have that little Very Vanilla corner sticking out. Okay, so you're going to turn 90 degrees and you're going to do the exact same pattern you just did. This reminds me of Dr. Seuss. I don't know why, but it does. One of you can tell me why that reminds me of Dr. Seuss. I'm sure there's a reason. Okay. And then line that one up, lay it down. Line this one up, lay it down. Okay, so you see how this goes. So I'm going to turn it 90 degrees, do the same thing here, turn it 90 degrees, do the same thing here. I'm going to speed up the video so you don't have to watch me do this every time. Alright everybody, I'm back. So I have all my pieces laid down. Now what we're going to do is we're going to chop all the excess stuff off. So you're just going to pick it up and flip it over and you'll have your square on the back. I'm going to grab my tabletop cutter. I'm going to line up my Very Vanilla under my blade. And chop. Turn. Line it up. Okay, so now we're going to add it to our piece of basic black. Alright, I just want to show you guys the difference. You see how cool this looks? This is the difference between black and white. See that? This pops so much more to me. Maybe that's a matter of opinion, I don't know, but I think that it just pops, it gives it more definition, and it's just everything. It brings out the colors more. I love it. So that's why when I do a card, sometimes I do it the first time. If it doesn't quite have the feel I want, then I change it up just a little, maybe a color or something, and then it comes out the way I want it to. So this is exactly what I wanted. So now I still need that cute little pumpkin in the middle. I can't not have him. He is from Button Buddies. He's right here. And I love this stamp set. It's so much fun. It's pretty. You can do so many things with it. Super versatile. It's in the catalog, the big catalog. So we're going to go ahead and stamp him To do that, I'm going to use a piece of Very Vanilla to stamp him on, but I'm going to use my Stampin' Right markers to color him in. So I'm going to color Tangerine Tango on the pumpkin part. That's the color of the orange in this is Tangerine Tango. And then I'm using Early Espresso for the top. Alright, Breath Alive. Stamp. And then I'm using this super cute 1 1/4 inch scallop circle punch. I am bananas over this punch. It is so cute. Wait till you see all the stuff I'm going to be doing with it. Fun, fun, fun. So I'm just going to center my pumpkin. His little swirly curly Q there doesn't quite fit in all the way. That's okay. And then of course, use the Stampin' Dimensional to pop this little guy up. Alrighty, there we go. Love how this turned out. I'm going to zoom in for you so you can see. I adore it. Love how it turned out. So fun, so pretty. The colors are beautiful, and it's such a fun Halloween fall festive card. So anyway, that's it. It's great. I love it. Don't forget to leave me a comment, and if you win, I will send you a sampler, 6x6 sampler of our Howl's Tooth and Scaring Bone paper. Also, $125 order gets 2 free stamp pads this month, and a $50 order gets one of my coasters for free that I hand make. So anyway, have a great day, everybody. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.